popular superhero, there's an equally beloved villain. So it goes without saying that while we all do love Spidey a lot, we just can't deny the awesomeness of Venom. I've been Team Venom right from my comic book days, and I can say with pride that I still love that black monstrous goon. With that being said, welcome to the TV Regent, and buckle up for the top 10 badass Venom scenes. For today's list, I'm only going to be looking at the 2018 film because, well, come on, we're all freaking excited for the upcoming sequel, so a nice little recap is the need of the hour. Before we begin, if you're new here, then please like, share and subscribe to keep yourself updated on our latest videos. Of course, you can also support me on my Patreon and membership programs. Links are in the description. Now, let's get swinging. You knew I was going to say something cheesy, didn't you? The symbiotes reach Earth. Okay, so this one may not include Venom himself, but it does give us a first look at what he's kinda capable of. Plus, Riot is a pretty big badass too, just, you know, the evil and apocalyptic kind of badass. He chooses the only surviving astronaut from the crashed spaceship as his unsuspicious host. Smart choice there. He gets a free ride in an ambulance, but decides he wants to get off when we see him awaken and freaking latch onto that poor EMT's face. Oh, that was pretty nasty. It causes a pretty bad accident, and we know Sony isn't messing around with this one. It's really scary at first to see what these alien beings are capable of, but hey, they can cure broken limbs, so that's pretty cool, right? Nine. Venom is a loser, just like Eddie.
Then what were you gonna do? You were gonna go and feed on a whole planet?
Yes, but it is different now.
Yes, I know I said this is a top 10 badass scenes video, but hear me out on this one, okay? What's more badass than acknowledging your own truth? Especially if the truth is that you're a loser on your own planet. Now, that takes some serious balls now, doesn't it? I know I sure as hell can't do that, and my problems aren't even that bad either. Well, that's actually up for debate, but let's save that for another day, yeah? Anyway, Venom gives us some great insight into who he is and what he thinks of himself in this scene. We still know he's not some glorious hero, but he is capable of doing some kind of good despite his nature. He also hits us in the feels when he tells Eddie that he changed because of him. Aww, isn't that so sweet?
My planet, I am kind of a loser, like you. But here, we could be more.
8. There's gonna be carnage.
I need you to stay quiet. This is a me thing. It is not a we thing.
Alright, now we're getting into the good stuff, yeah? Post-credit scenes are somewhat hit and miss nowadays, but this one was definitely a hit. It starts off like something you'd see in Mindhunter with the whole use a serial killer to catch another concept, but it progresses real quick to what we're all waiting for. Cletus freaking Cassidy. Woody Harrelson nails the psycho vibe of the crazed killer, and he gets us excited for the next installment of this series. Of course there was going to be a sequel, right? I mean, come on, look at this guy. He looks like he might just bite your arm off for fun, and seriously, he might just do that. He's literally the perfect host for a symbiote like Carnage, and oh boy, he sure gives us a nice little tease in the end. Man, I think I need to get hold of one of those VIP tickets for this one.
There's gonna be carnage.
7. Riot introduces himself to the office.
Did you hear me? Initiate the launch.
T-minus 5 minutes to launch.
Remember when Venom told Eddie that their chances were pretty much zero when it came to taking down Riot? Yeah, well, he wasn't shitting us there. It's a pretty short scene but shows a lot of context for the symbiote's character. Carlton Drake's a bit of a rich asshole hosting a highly aggressive symbiote. We already know that, right? But we sure didn't know what he was going to do to his staff when they start doubting his intentions and try to shut down the launch. Like, what on earth are those arm weapons? Wait a second, Riot isn't from Earth, is he? So, my bad. Dear God, this guy ain't messing around. He literally clears the entire room with just one swipe. Well, good luck with those bonuses, guys.
Jesus! You can take this guy, right? He has got shit.
6. We are Venom.
How you doing, Eddie?
Ain't nothing changed with the weather, you know.
No.
I couldn't think of a funnier way to end this film, and this scene literally involves Venom eating a whole guy. Eddie obviously has to teach his buddy the difference between good and bad people, but considering the symbiote hasn't had much time with humans, we can understand if he's gonna have some difficulties with that. However, things get a little bit easier when they come across an armed robber who clearly picked the wrong shop to steal from. The turd in the wind line still cracks me up, and I love how Eddie plays the whole thing off so casually to Mrs. Chen. Oh, and I absolutely love how offended Venom gets when Eddie calls him a parasite. We all love a sensitive monster.
Parasite?
Yeah, it's a term of endearment, that's all.
Apologize!
No.
Apologize!
All right, fine.
5. The house fight.
Stay put.
You are making us look bad.
No, I am not.
Venom kept teasing us throughout the film, and this was the first time we got to see a considerable glimpse of his abilities. Well, honestly, for me, I just loved watching Eddie constantly struggle to control his own body. Look at this, Venom won't even let him surrender in peace. Anyway, Venom goes on to kick some serious ass and still manages to do so without doing a full transformation. It's a slick scene with some well choreographed and innovative action sequences. All that building up and waiting was finally starting to pay off. Also, this closing sequence was pretty funny too. 4. She-Venom strikes. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really wasn't expecting this one. Well, I could see it coming when Anne met that cute little Venom doggy, but I sure as hell didn't expect She-Venom to be, well, kinda hot. Is that weird? I mean, I don't care, to be honest. I am who I am. Anyway, Eddie's close to being shot by that annoying bald assassin. What was his name? Was it Roland? I mean, I don't care. He's annoying as hell anyway, and he finally gets what he deserves when She-Venom literally bites his freaking head off. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Then, of course, there's that little kiss which is disturbing on so many levels, especially if you think about how Venom is literally inside his host's body. If she's kissing Eddie, then so is Venom. Yeah, that's pretty freaking weird, isn't it? But hey, I don't judge. We all gotta do our own jollies now, don't we?
Well, she can fight ugly, trust me.
Yeah, I can fight ugly.
Not today.
3. Venom versus the SWAT team.
On the ground now!
It's me.
Mask! Copy!
All right, have it your own way.
Mask!
Copy.
This one is awesome. Oh my god, I know I keep talking about the action scenes in this film, but the SWAT scene is easily the best one by far. You know shit's gonna go down when you see the team cornering Eddie and ordering him to surrender, but you also know that it ain't gonna end well for them. The fight's the perfect blend of CGI and practical stunts. You can see that this would have taken a lot of effort to shoot. Just look at these sequences, man. This is some high budget shit and it shows, doesn't it? I particularly love the slight horror elements mixed into the scene, and it works really well as we get to see Venom in all his glory, kicking the living shit out of a highly trained professional unit. Yeah, and he almost eats one of them too before Eddie orders him not to eat a cop. What a party pooper.
No, we do not eat police!
2. Motorbike chase. This list just keeps getting better now, doesn't it? I'm sure you saw this one coming, didn't you? This scene is just a marvel of stunt choreography, isn't it? Pun intended there? To see Eddie and his new friend dodging the drone attacks to crashing cars to also showcasing Venom's abilities all in one sequence was pretty epic and pretty badass. I wish I could ride my bike like that, but then my mom would get very upset and take it away. Don't ask me about that, okay? But the best possible moment here is right towards the end when that Roland asshole tries to act cool after knocking Eddie to the ground. He thinks he's got him, but, well, he ain't got him. We finally get to see Venom in all his beautiful glory, and I couldn't have been any more excited than when this actually happened. That head bite at the end was also pretty cool, although I wish he also bit off Roland's head for dessert. I hate that guy, man, he sucks. 1. The final battle.
Get in the rocket.
You know, I was actually thinking of splitting this one up into 2 separate scenes because, well, it's freaking legendary. However, I thought it would be unfair to the other awesome sequences in this film. The first half is an epic battle between the 2 symbiotes, but let's face it, even though Venom does put up a fight, Riot still brutally beats his ass to the ground. Just look at all those weapons. Venom knew what he was talking about. What really took me away was when Riot literally absorbed both Eddie and Venom to become, well, this. Yeah, nobody can mess with Riot, but thank God for good old Ant and the power of frequency loudspeakers. It was kinda cool to see the humans fight it out for a change, and Eddie shows us some moves, but it's all for nothing as he gets stabbed by one of Riot's blades. Not going too well, is it? That's when the second half of the scene begins with Venom successfully bonding with Eddie again to heal from his injury and use Riot's own weapon against him by destroying the Life Foundation probe rocket. That explosion was something else, and it was a nice touch to show Venom sacrificing himself to save his beloved Eddie. I still can't get that kiss out of my head. It's kind of sad and tragic if you think about it, but luckily we see our favourite symbiote back in action soon enough.
What the hell are you? We are Venom.
And there you go. Those were my top 10 badass scenes from Venom. The film may not have been loved by the critics, but it sure gave the fans a lot of stuff to enjoy, and that includes me too. I can't wait to watch the follow-up in theatres, and I hope it can live up to its hype. Now, what did you think? Do you believe I should have included something else, or was this the perfect list? Let me know in the comments section. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to keep yourself updated for lots of exciting content coming up soon. The links to my Patreon and membership programs are in the description if you want some exclusive goodies too. Take care, I'll see you soon.